drives me nuts. I think this is why I continuously have like baby hairs here, because if one like does not go down and obey thy master, I just pluck it. So it's just like an infinite amount of baby hairs that are always sprouting instead of one normal piece. Story of my life. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, my name is Dana. Thanks so much for deciding to click on today's video. I thought I would kick it old school today and just film an old-fashioned haul. Not many people film hauls anymore. Maybe I'm just not watching the right people. If you have somebody on your subscription feed who uploads hauls often, definitely throw their name down below. I would love to watch them. I thought I would go ahead and start off with just kind of like the normal things that I've had for a while. So I stopped by Ulta a few times just to replenish some of my favorite products or products that I finished up. If you guys follow me over on Instagram stories, I talk about the red carpet manicure gel system quite often. I think I purchased the actual full set like 5 or 6 years ago. Initially it was $65 or $70. It saved me a ton of money because I used to go and get shellac on my nails all the time, but I hated spending $25 to $30. Now it's even more than that, and it chipped. Whereas I feel like at home I can do a better job and it lasts all day. So I was completely out of the base coat and top coat, so I just buy the actual polishes that are from the system, so it's just brilliance and structure. I typically wait for them to have a BOGO sale, but I was waiting forever. I didn't see one pop up, so $9.99 a piece. I didn't think that was bad. And then I did purchase an actual nail color. Ever since wearing this, I've gotten a million questions on Instagram stories or on YouTube. Somebody, or here I guess, somebody normally comments asking what the polish is. I was looking for a color that was very similar to 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 because that's one of my absolute favorite polishes for the spring and summertime. It's just like the perfect electric neon, not neon, just very vivid, bright red orange. Sometimes if you go overly neon or bright, at least for me, it makes my skin tone look dirty. Back in the day, everyone used to paint their toes, at least back home in Florida, like with beachy weather, we would paint our toes with China Glaze Flip Flop Fantasy. And even if you had a little bit of a tan, sometimes it would end up looking like you had dirty feet. And I just didn't like that look. But 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 never gave me that vibe, so I found this one. So this one is in 205 Ready to Party. I know the bottles look small, but these last me forever. However, I recently found, oh, I forgot to bring it down here. I'll go ahead and insert a photo right here. It's a spray-on base coat from Sally Hansen. At first I was kind of like, oh, because when you first spray it, it feels like it's going to be sticky, but then it just instantly dries. Honestly, I think it's just alcohol with a little bit of some sort of slight polish in there, but it somehow works and really just grasps onto any nail polish that I'm wearing. So I'm finally able to utilize some of my regular nail polishes again, which is pretty exciting. Okay, what else from, I think that was all that I got from Ulta. No, just kidding. 2 more things. I actually bought a ton of these whenever they were on sale. These are just the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponges. If you're not wanting to spend the money on a beauty blender, there's so many great drugstore options out there. I still haven't tried the Eco Tool sponge. I've heard great things about that one, but I recently found some killer sponges on Amazon, so I do have another Amazon favorites video coming up shortly. But if you're just at Ulta, this is one of my favorites from the drugstore. I also picked up 2 of the Ardell Studio Effect Demi Wispies. I love these lashes, especially if you have smaller eyes like myself. Sometimes, I know I'm wearing ones that are a little bit longer in the front today, but for the most part, they're still pretty wispy. But so many people here on YouTube are able to wear like the huge, like iconic lashes. These days, I have a hard time wearing such big lashes because I have very limited real estate on my lids. So if I wear massive lashes, then it's like my entire eyelid disappears, which I mean, with hooded lids, they already basically disappear. So I like styles like this that are really short and wispy in the front and then kind of flare out in the end. So if you've been looking for a great pair like that from the drugstore, I would highly recommend these. These are the Salon Perfect Clusters 615. You get 5 pairs in here. It's really weird though because the Walmart closest to me, their normal price, not their sale price, will be $4.50, but then at every other Walmart, they're like $8.70 or $8.80, something like that. If you're ever wondering, pretty much in every video within the last like 3 months, I'm usually wearing these. Once again, just very wispy. It has an invisible band, so I don't have to worry about anything like poking or prodding my inner corners because that is the absolute worst. Okay, what else? Oh, I had 2 of these Studio Effects, but I'm so bad about putting lashes back in their cases. I leave them everywhere. Next up, this is a collective haul. So I got this about 2 months ago and I was using it consistently for a while, but now I've been testing out a few other foundations. So I put it on the back burner for a bit, but I do still really like it. I've heard kind of mixed reviews, but I'm someone who really likes natural medium foundation. So this definitely delivers that for me. I feel like it's kind of not a dead-on dupe, but pretty similar, at least on my skin, to the 𝗟𝗓𝗧'𝗦 CC cream. Not quite as full coverage as that. Like, I feel like with the CC cream, you can build it up, but this is a good natural medium everyday foundation for me. For reference, I have mine in the shade 300 Dune. I did swatch the concealer while I was there. That's one thing I love about Ulta lately. A lot of the products in their drugstore selection, they're putting out testers of, which is so nice because I hate having to return things. But for whatever reason, the concealer felt very dry and chalky in comparison to the foundation. So I left that one there. Sorry, Howard. Then I purchased a few things from Target. After this, we will get into some of the K-beauty products that I picked up. I don't even know why I grabbed these because honestly, I like just using my Almay little circle eye remover pads to clean up any under eye like fallout. So this was kind of a waste, but it was $2. I wanted to give it a go, but I still personally just like using makeup wipes instead. So I'll probably just save these for a friend if there's someone else who likes to use these type of things. But these are the e.l.f. Line and Define Eye Tape. You get 40 strips in here, but in reality, it's like 80 because I've been cutting them in half because they're so long I don't need a strip from here to my freaking hairline. You can do the same thing with regular tape, but I don't know, I was just feeling like trying them. And it was $2 plus 5% off with the Target Red card, but overall that was kind of a waste for me. And then this was just a restock because at the time I had enough of my Kristen S dry shampoo, but I remember loving the Dove one and it was on sale, so I kind of wanted to try it again. It's not as good as I remember, but maybe because whenever I first tried this, I was like first trying out dry shampoos. Definitely does make your hair feel clean, and I like that like minty, coolie scent because then it does kind of get rid of any old hair smell if you're on like day 5 or day 6. But something about this, I swear the original one, which I thought this was the original one, but whenever I was at Target, there was like 3 or 4 different versions. I don't remember Dove having that many options, but there's something about this that just feels different. It's not bad, I'll use it, but maybe it's just because I'm so happy with the Kristen S dry shampoo now that just kind of feels. And then this was just kind of a random product that I picked up. This is from the brand Salon Graphics, which I feel like I used to use their normal hairspray way back in the day. So this is the Do It All 3-in-1 Dry Texture Spray. I love texture sprays. If I ever see a new texture spray, I'm always willing to try it. It's one of my favorite products besides dry shampoo. So this is supposed to be volume, refresh, and hold. A dry shampoo meets hairspray. I don't like to use this as a dry shampoo. If anything, I feel like it starts to weigh down my roots. But for a texture spray and just to kind of get like the PC look, I really do like it. The next products are definitely the ones that I'm the most excited about. I had ordered from YesStyle years ago and then I kind of forgot about it. And for whatever reason, recently I've been getting so into Korean makeup again. This order wasn't too crazy, but since then I have placed 2 more orders. The only downside from ordering from them is that shipping does take a while, but if you spend $35, you get free shipping. Spending $35 is fairly easy. And I don't know if it's just that I've been getting kind of bored of Western makeup. That sounds bratty. I know somebody's gonna take offense to that. But you know, whenever you see the same brands on repeat, you kind of just get bored and overwhelmed. So it was fun to go out and just research other brands and then kind of revisit brands that I used to use forever ago. My hair is like wanting to be in my mouth. It is driving me crazy. I realized I definitely want to start diving more into cushion foundations. That was the bulk of my second order. So once everything in the second order comes up, I plan on doing a full face of K-beauty. So if you guys are interested, be sure to stay tuned or subscribe. That way you won't miss that video. So this video isn't in any way sponsored or anything. YesStyle doesn't even know who I am, but there is an option on there where you have like a friend code. So I'll go ahead and drop that link down below. It saves you an additional 5% off. And then I think I just get like 5% of the savings or something, but if you're not comfortable with that, by all means, skip it. So speaking of cushion foundations, in the first order, I just placed an order for, that was very repetitive. I just picked up 1 cushion foundation. This is the Naked Face Water King Cover Cushion. It has SPF 35 and I got mine in the shade 23 Honey Light, which was one of the deeper shades. And I know that definitely angers some people, rightfully so, but I think Korean cosmetics are definitely more in a unique circumstance compared to here in the States where we have a huge melting pot of people. Korean cosmetics, you know, due to their region, they obviously have a specific demographic that they're really catering to. Moving on, the only other, I guess, face or skincare item that I picked up, this is from the brand 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦. This is another new brand for me. It's the Sun Project Water Cream SPF 50 PA+++. I am already so in love with this. If you are someone with really oily skin and you hate the feeling of like sticky and tacky SPF, you have to try out the water cream. I know these have been really popular in Korea and Japan for quite a while now. I believe one of the top selling water cream or like water essence SPF over in Japan. There's one from 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, which I saw recently Ulta added some of the Japanese 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 products on there. I'm not quite sure if they have an SPF. I will have to check. But either way, if you guys have been curious, so far I would highly recommend the Thank You Farmer one. If you guys happen to have other brands that you've already tried out and you love, definitely let me know down below. I went crazy on Korean glitter liquid shadows. That is one thing. I've tried many powder eyeshadows from Korean brands and they tend to be on the softer side, just not quite as pigmented, at least for the products that I'm used to. But I saw all their glitter shadows and they all looked freaking amazing. So I have tested out pretty much all of these so far, minus 2. You guys, I am so stoked about this product. I have been on the hunt for like the perfect 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 dupe from, wait, is this one the 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 or is it, no, I think it's 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦. Or was it Rose Gold Retro? I can't even remember because mine have been dried out for a while, but this is like a dead-on dupe for the Stila ones. The pigmentation, the actual base, the glitter, everything. I think I actually like it more because it's cheaper. This is from the brand, is this one 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦? Yeah, which I know that brand is very popular for their liquid lip stains, which that is a huge product over in Korea. But this is one of their Sugar Twinkle liquid shadows. I already placed an order for more of these shades because for whatever reason, I picked up all kind of like rose gold copper liquid shadows. Like they're all in that same family. I don't know why I didn't branch out. Clearly, I have a specific color scheme that I like. But this one is in the shade Kitten Beige. So here is the packaging. I think it is so stinking cute with the little pink cap and stars. And then the applicator is pretty much identical to the Stila one, except for this one does have a little bit more of an angle to it. Y'all, the swatch of this and the way that it goes on the eyes, it has like the perfect amount of pigmentation in the base. The amount of glitter you get in here, it dries down just like the Stila one. The glitters are super fine. It lasts on my eyes all day. There's no crispiness or dry flakes. It is beautiful. I'm so excited for the other shades to get in. Do not sleep on these. Okay, then the other one that I picked up is from the brand 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, which that's a pretty well-known brand even here in the States. This is the 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓 Starlight Sparkler. This is just a beautiful gold. This has just as much as a pigmented base. I don't quite know what it is, but I do prefer the 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 one more. I don't know why. I think it could just be the color that I just really like, that kind of silvery, pinky, rose, champagne, gold. Clearly I suck at describing colors. This one is still really pretty. And then I also picked up 2 more from the brand 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, which is probably one of the more affordable Korean makeup brands. Packaging just says magic inside, but I think they're called the Eye Metal Glitters. So I got one in number 3 orange and then number 2 rose burst. These look so similar in the packaging. I've swatched them. They look beautiful. I just haven't used these ones on the eyes yet. So, oh my God, why? This one is so pretty. Rose burst is this gorgeous like pastel rose pink with just high impact silver glitter, and then orange just has this beautiful kind of rose gold soft corally base, once again with a lot of shimmer. I want all 4 of those on my eyes right now. I mean, I have no regrets over this purchase. I'm so stoked about those. Okay, and then I did get 2 other type of glitter or cream shadows. This is from the brand Beauty People, which I'm pretty familiar with. In fact, I have one of their eyeliners on my vanity at all times. If you have never tried their super waterproof gel eyeliner pencils, these are amazing for the waterline, or if you just want to use it to color in your lid to use as a base. They're so incredibly creamy. I know a lot of people love the Urban Decay 24/7 glitter glide-on pencils. These blow those out of the water. I picked up the Flash Fix Pearl Pigment Pact. It was very hard to choose what color I wanted because they all looked amazing. First shade that I got is called, what are you, Sugar Light. The packaging is very similar to ColourPop, but the actual texture in the pan kind of looks like, if you remember, Stila had those pressed, I want to say those were called Magnificent Metals too, before the glitter and glows ever came out. They had these shadows that looked very similar to this, and then it came with a dropper and a liquid, kind of like the 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 line. But these definitely feel softer to the touch. They're not as soft as the Super Shock shadows just because these do have a lot of texture. It's almost like those mica-like flakes on there. But man, when these hit the light, it is beautiful. Basically, all things sparkly on my eyelids, I love, okay? I just don't think I will ever grow out of the whole glitter phase. I'll be 80 with like scrotum saggy eyelids and I'll still be packing freaking rose gold glitter on there and nobody's gonna stop me. The other shade is number 9, Moonlight. This is just a beautiful kind of like a dirty gold shade. Look at those. I just want to rub it all over my face. Now, I'm not quite sure if it's just the color or if all of them are kind of like a different texture. This one definitely has more of like a powdery, not powdery like messy, but just a softer touch to it. Look at this gold. Isn't that incredible? I'm like, where have these been my whole life? I love them and I just want all of them. Oh no, that was my last makeup wipe. Crap. All right, the very last 2 products I have are both lip products. I have so many different lip stains saved on my loves list or wish list on there because that is one thing I know that Korean Cosmetics just has nailed down, is any sort of watery lip stain or gel lip stain. I have ones from the brand 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 that I absolutely love, but I've never tried one from the brand 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓. I've tried so many other products from this line, but never any of their lip tints. So this is the Wishstone Tint Water Gel in the shade Tangerine Orange. If you guys caught my March favorites or any videos in March, I was obsessed with this type of like red orange color. So the packaging of this, I mean, look at it, it's so cute. I'm not one of those people who's like into crystals and like the energy of them, but I mean, cute packaging, I'm all for. So that was the main reason I grabbed this. This is going to be so beautiful in the summer. Look at that. That is like in your face red orange. It's the perfect orangey lip color ever, just to create like that ombre lip, popsicle lip, or if you're just wanting a bold orange lip. I love lip stains just because you start off with this very vivid color, but as the day goes on, you're still left, I mean, look, I just wiped that off and there's still that much stain left behind. Obviously, if I were to leave that sitting on my skin even longer, you'd end up with a deeper stain, but oh, I'm so excited to wear this. Does it have a scent? Oh, it smells like Korean peach candy. Very last product I got, if you love the Laneige lip sleeping masks, I would highly recommend ordering them from YesStyle. Not only are they cheaper on that site, there's additional flavors or scents. You know, in the original lip sleeping mask that came in the pot that's been out forever, I believe on Sephora, there's only like the berry, I know there's 2 scents. Vanilla used to be on there, or was vanilla ever sold in the States? I'm not quite sure, but if you go on YesStyle, they have the mint chocolate scent, they have the apple, pear, lime, berry, and I think there's another one. But I've been very curious about the, oh no, they put the sticker right over it. The Lip Glowy Balm. I know these are available on Sephora as well, but I think they're like $13 on there. I got mine for $8, but the sales always do fluctuate on YesStyle. When I checked today, I think it was either $9 or $10, but still cheaper than what they have at Sephora. I love this. While I love the other one, if you're like myself, eventually you lose the little lip spatula that the potted version came with. So I just think this is way more convenient. Plus that way I can use it on the go too. Whereas the other one, I felt like that was very restrictive use at home because I didn't want to be putting dirty fingers out and about in there. So that was like an at home right after I wash my hands type of product. But with this, I can have it on the go as well. Oh, I've been talking for too long. My throat is getting dry, but that is it. Oh, actually there's one more product. This is kind of a random thing. We went to H Mart the other day to pick up more kimchi and I'm obsessed. My mom and I use Cacao Talk and this little guy is one of the cacao friends. I believe his name is a Peach and I just think he's so freaking cute. If you guys caught my Amazon favorites, I think my last one, I showed, I bought a little like AirPod case with him on it. I just think he's such a cute character. I found these pens. Aren't they so cute? So I'm keeping one on my purse and then the other one's on my desk. I don't know what it is about his face. I want to bite him. He's so darn cute. But that is it for this video. Definitely be on the lookout for the full face of K-Beauty coming up. I'm definitely going to start experimenting more with Korean beauty. So if you guys have any recommendations, definitely drop them down below. If you haven't already, I would love if you subscribe. That way you can hang out more in the future. And yeah, I think that is it for this one. As always, thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I hope you guys all have a great day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.